Hi friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, Woodshed Theory. Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me. So if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that sometimes I put out videos few times a week. Click the like, click the like. Recently, it has become requested to see an update of my garden that I showed in a video a month ago. And I'm very happy that you want to see it because I just watched that last video to see like how much things have grown and it's just exploded. Like I don't think you'll even believe it, but I'm just over the moon excited about how good it is. So I'm gonna walk you through my veggies, let you see where things have failed, where things are going really well, and let me know your thoughts, feelings. What are you growing? How's it going? And yeah, without further ado. Wow, y'all. This is so crazy. So this is my planter that I did the huge arch over. It's got my birdhouse gourds and my loofahs on it. And I can't wait to show you a close-up because it's looking so beautiful and it's growing so fast. First thing, wow, look how fast this has grown. Amazing. And then let's get a good shot of this beautiful birdhouse gourd that is coming in. So cool, it grows so fast. And there's another one there. The whole plant is covered in female flowers, so I'm hoping we're gonna get a huge crop of birdhouse gourds. You can see right here too. Another female flower. All right, it's a little bit sunny out right now, but we'll do our best. So, everything in general is going really well in this gardening bed. We still have chives, basil, parsley's growing in. Cilantro's growing fine, but it's bolting because it's got too much sun, so I need to figure that out. And oregano is starting to grow in better and spread out and get bigger. The lavender is still doing really well. And 2 of the bush beans made it. And if you look right here, we've got beans coming in. So cool. So I planted 5 of them that I grew from seed and only 2 made it. But that's okay. This right here is the acorn squash that I planted. I don't think it's got any flowers on it quite yet, but they're starting to form. So I think that's actually going to go really well. Next to it is the strawberry, which I need to find a sunnier spot for with more room to grow, because right now it's just living life, not producing any fruit, just happy where it is, but it could do better. Over on this side, let's see how tall the loofah has gotten. It's gone all the way up to the top. The dirt on here, or the residue, is diatomaceous earth, and I've been putting it on the stem of the plant. Ants are very attracted to loofahs for some reason. They just cannot get enough. So even now, with the diatomaceous earth on it, I'll still find at the top of the plant ants. So just trying my best to keep it ant-free. I mentioned another video and you guys wanted to see my backup loofahs. These actually went in at the same time and started, and they're covered in ants, see? These went in at the same time as the other loofah. Don't know why they've gone so much slower, but you know, that's okay. This one just started to vine and this one is barely growing at all. Probably because of where it is, it's not getting enough sun. Then in the middle here, wow, that is a surprise. This is a spaghetti squash and I didn't expect for it to grow as quickly. I am tying it up. I'm tying it up the trellis so that it takes up less space. Also, this way the fruit doesn't touch the ground. So let me show you. This is very exciting. Wow. That right there is a spaghetti squash growing in. Amazing. We've got more flowers coming, and it's just been super aggressive. It's growing a few inches a day. Pretty impressive. So that is everything that is in this area. Let's just do one more second of appreciation for my birdhouse gourds. Here we have my other planting bed, and you know, it is going pretty well. I have harvested one zucchini out of it, but I feel in the future I'm going to space things out a bit further because some of the things that are spaced closer aren't doing as well. The two zucchini that have their own kind of row are doing amazing. The rest are kind of trying to catch up. And the two squashes on the side, they're not doing that great either, but they are starting to produce a little bit. All right, let's go in for a closer look. Here on the front, you're going to see all of my cucumbers. The two on the ends are lemon cucumbers. They don't taste like lemons, they look like lemons. And then the ones in the middle are just a regular kind of cucumber. However, I haven't gotten a cucumber to grow off of them yet. Lots of female flowers, they just haven't been pollinated, I guess. But I have 3 lemon cucumbers growing. And here's one over here. Cool. They're about the size of maybe a golf ball and a half. I don't know how else to say it. Then I've been trimming the zucchinis, trimming the leaves off the bottom, and my plan is to train them up a pole so that they stand up better. But I do have 2 zucchinis coming in, I think. Yeah, here we've got some coming in. I'm a little confused because I feel like the ones that are growing, they're growing without even being pollinated. Like the flower never opens. Does anybody know why that is? It just starts developing into a zucchini. And there's another one down there. This section I'm not super happy with. We've got the patty pan squash. I think it's called Sunshine or something. And we've got yellow squash. Now we do have a yellow squash growing, but it is a little weird and misshapen, like me. And the patty pan is not doing super well. I think in the future I need to not plant them so close together and not so close to the sides of the bed. They're just not getting enough sun to thrive. So hopefully I'll get some, but right now it's going slow. And then we've got the Kentucky beans. Is that what they are? Kentucky green beans climbing. These have not grown as fast as I thought they would, but they are starting to get flowers, which means beans. So hopefully that'll be soon. All right, and that is this garden bed. Here is my big garden bed, and it is going crazy right now. Maybe I shouldn't have done this in the sun. Probably not. I should have waited for the shade next time. But as you can see, it's completely different and filled in compared to our last video. Let's go on a little tour. About a month ago, I showed you my Ichiban eggplant, and it has grown in beautifully. I just don't know when it's ready because the pictures make them look long, and this one is kind of short. What do you think? This is my white eggplant, and it's actually doing much better. It has lots of flowers on it, and doesn't that look like an egg? That's so cool. So yeah, that one's been doing really well too. It's been growing very slowly, but it's growing. The cherry tomatoes are doing amazing. I mean, maybe not, but this is my first time growing them, so I think so. We've got lots growing. so many growing. Got some down there and there. There's some back there. You can see this one is starting to get ripe. So cool. And I've got more cherry tomatoes here. Everything's doing great. I also have, let's see if I can find him. Yes, this is Mr. Stripey. We've got one Mr. Stripey tomato growing and lots of flowers, so hopefully we'll have more soon. I'm trying to get a good angle on this, but this is my black crim tomato. It's kind of half sun, half shade right now. But it's also got diatomaceous earth on it because there was a ton of bugs on it. But look, so many tomatoes growing in. Very excited. They're growing beautifully. They smell amazing. Then the last tomato there is to report on is the Japanese black something. Now I can't remember the name, but it's the one that got a tomato on it super early, so I decided to let it stay, and it's actually growing another one now. However, I wouldn't recommend that because it's grown very slowly. It's just starting to take off. It put all of its energy into making that tomato, so I would do that differently in the future. This here, on the other side of the Japanese tomato, is a big spaghetti squash, and it's grown so fast. I decided to grow it up here so it takes up less space in the garden. It did have what I thought was a spaghetti squash coming in on that plant, but it didn't work out. Didn't seem to be pollinated. I'm having that same problem with the baby bear pumpkins, which I have 3 of those plants. They're growing in great, but when the female flowers come up, they don't seem to get pollinated. So hopefully now that they're bigger, it'll happen. Then guys, you gotta see this. Can you believe this? Whoa, I'm so excited. This is my Cinderella pumpkin. When you guys last saw it, it was about the size of like an apricot, and now it's the size of maybe a dodgeball. It's so cool. I've been picking it up and making sure it's not getting too moist underneath, but I'm really excited about that. And then here's my other pumpkin. So along the back here is growing the Dill's Atlantic Giant, and I did have one take. Can you believe it? So this was pollinated a few weeks ago. Seems to be doing okay. I wish it would grow faster, but who am I to judge? I'm not a pumpkin. So that is my, let's see, focus. That is my Dill's Giant Atlantic Pumpkin, and right now it's about the size of a softball. Oh, the only thing I didn't mention was my peppers. Look at how crazy these are. There's so many. I like banana peppers, so I decided to get some. So these are all growing in like crazy. I've got this plant and this plant. And then this is my final banana pepper. It's actually starting to get yellow, so I'll be able to pick this pepper soon. How exciting is that? All right, that's the end of this bed. Well, I'm glad that you got to see my garden. Maybe it was a little too sunny. Next time I'll time it better. It's going amazing. I think you'll agree with me. Is everything working out? No, but I am learning a lot, and it's going 90% better, 95% better than last year, where I worked all summer and grew nothing but zucchini. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you're growing. What was your favorite thing? What are you excited for? And I will talk to you soon. Bye.